Do you have a life story? In the next 4 to 6 minutes, I'm going to share with you my life story. Master Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guest. I had a typical upbringing. My parents were separated when I was 3. They were divorced soon after. My dad remarried, and I soon had a new baby sister. By the time I was a teenager, I checked out at 14. I got kicked out at 18. And by the time I was 25, I finally grew up. I got engaged to be married. I started a business. I quit school. I found God. I met my mom. I got married to my beautiful wife, Julie. And a year later, our wonderful daughter, Abigail, was born. Now let me take you to a time, October 2002. Julie wanted to take me to see Dr. Phil. And you know what? I really didn't want to go. But if I was going to have a couple of days alone with my wife, then I was in. We arrived at the Toronto Convention Centre. There was a long line of people waiting to get into this conference. As I entered into the room, there was about 7,000 people there. I went and found my seat. I wasn't really that impressed with all the people, but I was just happy that I was there with my wife. I listened to a few speakers. They had some interesting things to say. But it wasn't until this one fellow took the stage. He was a short, bald man. Behind him were images of great people, like Mother Teresa, like Winston Churchill, like Gandhi, flashing behind him. Who will cry when you die? Who will cry when you die? When you were born, the world rejoiced while you cried. Live your life in such a way that when you die, the world will cry. Wow. I never heard words like that before. It was like music to my ears. My mind was open. I sat up in my seat. I listened to every word he had to say. Afterwards, I ran out. I bought all of his CDs, his books, and his tapes. I took them home and I studied them. And within 30 days, my life had changed. I started to write the story of my life. I wrote about my hopes and dreams of the future. I wrote about my past and what I learned from them. And I wrote about the blessings of the current day. Do you have a story of your life? And who are you going to share it with today? Master Chair.